Stay home, save lives.
Hello everyone, here's the first chapter of history, what, where, when and how for class 6. History is the story of man's past. It deals with the events that have already occurred. History can also be defined as the record of the past events. So let's see, why do we need to study history? It is important to learn history because it helps us understand our present, and in order to understand the world around us, we have to know about our past. In order to tackle the present, it is important to have a good understanding of the past, as history is a continuous story of events in the past. It's rightly said, he who knows the past controls the future. Okay. The next topic is the time frame in history. Historians divide history into 3 time periods: the prehistory, the proto-history and the history. Prehistory. It is a time when writings had not been invented and there are no written records of this period. Okay, our knowledge of this period is totally dependent on the findings of archaeologists. They dug deep into the earth and discover physical remains like pots, pans, jewelry, tools, bones, coins, etc. Okay, so this is how we learn about the past. The proto-history, this period is the period between prehistory and the history, for which we have very few written records. Our knowledge of this period is based on archaeological findings too, and one such example is Indus Valley civilization. Okay, the third one, history. This refers to the time period after writing was invented. We can trace the history of any event from the written records. Early writings were on stones, rock pillars, bark of birch tree, etc. Next topic, dates in history. Dates in history are explained by 2 terms, the BC and the AD. The years before the birth of Christ are known as BC. All the dates are counted backwards in BC. AD refers to Anno Domini. The years after the birth of Christ are counted as AD. Okay, so here's the timeline showing both the dates. Next, sources of history. How do we find about the past? Historians have found out many ways to support what they write about the past. What are these sources, evidences or materials? They are archaeological sources and literary sources. Archaeological sources. What's archaeological sources? It's the study of the past of the people who lived long ago through the things they left behind. What are those things? The pottery, the tools, buildings, paintings, bones, coins, etc. So there are 4 kinds of archaeological sources: the sites, monuments, coins and inscriptions. Okay. Next one, literary sources. One way of finding about the past is to search for the books of what was written years ago. These are in the form of manuscripts or handwritten texts. Manuscripts were written on a palm leaf or parchments. These manuscripts fall under 2 categories, the religious and the secular. Religious manuscript, it describes the religious belief and rituals, for example the Vedas and the epics. Epics are of 2 types, Mahabharata and Ramayana. Secular books, it deals with the kings, their administration and society, for example Indica, which was written by Megasthenes, and Arthashastra, which was written by Kautilya. Let's see a few more definitions. Archaeology, it is the study of the past of the ancient period, ancient people through the things left behind by them. Okay. Next one, numismatics, the study of coins is called numismatics. And next one, epigraphy, it is the study of inscriptions. So that's it for the chapter. Let's have a quick recap. History is the study of man's past. It is based on historical sources which are seen, observed and analyzed by the historians. Study of history can be divided into prehistory, proto-history and history. Next, sources of history, literary and archaeological sources. And last one, manuscripts, which are handwritten text. That's all for the chapter. Thank you.